Good night and welcome to Benalmadena's first English news broadcast. Digital Costa del Sol brings you every Friday all the information about this week's news. The controversy surrounding the Tivoli amusement park continues and its workers keep suffering the situation, while the town hall has approved the protection of the parklands.
Unfortunately, for many who are still suffering the consequences of the amusement park's closure, the current situation at Tivoli still has no end in sight. But there is one positive news, as the Town Hall of Benalmádena announced the official protection of the Tivoli World grounds. The corporation held an extraordinary plenary session last week to proceed with the definitive approval of the urban protection of the amusement park, a point which had the unanimous support of the representatives of all the political parties that participated and the non-attached councilwoman Julia Navarrete. The protection approved means that the Tivoli land cannot be used for anything other than a leisure park, although it will be compatible with other uses such as hotel or commercial, but they must always be linked to the opening of the amusement park. The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, stressed that it was a day of joy for the municipality.
Today
is an important day for the municipality as the corporation has approved by unanimity the protection of the park land. It has been a very complex process due to the difficulties involved in protecting private property, but we have done it because we understand that the park is a differential element that generates wealth and employment, and is also an emblem for tourism on the Costa del Sol. There are two important parts to be resolved. One is the situation of the workers who have not been paid for 500 days, an issue that is being resolved by the social court, and the other issue was the continuity and viability of the park, which is what has been approved here today. The amusement park is an economically viable infrastructure, an engine of job creation and wealth, as well as a pole of tourist attraction, with a staff very committed, and we will use any resource or opportunity at our disposal. I asked the Tremont Group, current owners of the park, to sit down with the workers to find a solution. Tivoli worker Beli Nieto, who attended the plenary session as a member of the public, thanked the corporation for their fight to achieve this protection of the Tivoli land, assuring that they will continue in the fight and asking for the support of the people of Benalmádena. We want to thank the corporation that has supported us and worked to present this plan that has just been approved. We are going to keep fighting for the park, and I would like to take this opportunity to remind all the citizens of Benalmádena that it is also their park, because it is an emblem of the town that has always generated employment and wealth. Negotiations with the current owner, Grupo Inmobiliario Tremont, are still at a standstill more than 500 days after the closure of Tivoli World. The town hall claims that although it has tried to sit down to discuss options, the relationship between the parties is poor. Tivoli World, Spain's very first amusement park, was established in 2072 and was for decades one of the greatest icons of the Costa del Sol, but the emblem of Benalmádena was forced to close its doors almost 3 years ago due to a large debt and the arrival of the economic crisis.
On April 30, Benalmádena will celebrate once again its Bicycle Festival, a great initiative that reaches 38 editions, promoting sport practice and healthy lifestyle habits.
On Monday, the Vinci Aleiza Hotel hosts the presentation of the 38th Bicycle Festival of Benalmádena, which will take place on April 30. The press conference was attended by the mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, sports councilman Joaquín Villazón, the activities director of the sports department, Andrés Luengo, and the hotel director, María del Carmen Segovia. Navas explained that there will be prizes for people that participate in costume.
Hotel Aleiza 5 estrellas de la cadena Vinci Hoteles.
The Bicycle Festival is one of the most emblematic popular sporting events in Benalmádena, aligned with several of the strategic projects of the urban agenda of Benalmádena, such as Benalmádena Healthy City or the promotion of the Sustainable Urban Mobility Plan. After the obligatory 2-year break caused by the pandemic, the Bicycle Festival returned in 2022 with all the vigor and tradition of being one of the oldest sporting festivals in the province of Málaga, which has now reached 38 editions. As always, there will be prizes for people who participate in costume and complimentary gifts thanks to the many sponsors who collaborate, thus encouraging the participation of families, associations and groups in this popular festival. Villazón spoke about the family character of the event, thanking everyone involved with it.
El domingo 30 de abril se celebra.
It is one of the big festivals organized by the sports department, totally family-oriented. It is about enjoying a morning in good company, putting into practice the healthy habit of getting around by bicycle and adding a touch of joy with the participants' costume. I want to thank the sponsors and the collaboration of the local police and civil protection. And I also encourage the participation of citizens. The registration will remain open until April 28. On her part, Segovia highlighted the benefits of using the bike.
Como bien decía Víctor, desde Vinciote le llevamos muchos años ya trabajando.
It is a pleasure to host yet another year's presentation of such a popular event as the Bicycle Festival, which increased its participation with each edition, which shows the support of the citizens. The bicycle is, by far, the most ecological means of transport, as well as providing an extra sense of well-being to those who use it. The festival is also part of the family conciliation, as it welcomes from the youngest of the house to the oldest, and many will have been participating since they were children until they became parents. To finish, Luengo informed about the registration process.
Decir que las inscripciones se hacen a través de Dorsal Chip.
Registrations can be made online through Dorsal Chip, and people of all ages can participate in the event, as there is even a circuit for the little ones that consists of returning laps around the athletics tracks, as well as the urban circuit, which will run through the main streets of Benalmádena Costa and Arroyo de la Miel.
Our province keeps proving its strength as a tourist destination with the third busiest airport in Spain. And our visitors not only come by plane and now have a cheaper option to travel from Madrid thanks to new train fares.
Málaga has become the third busiest airport in Spain in terms of passenger numbers since the start of this year. Data provided by AENA showed Málaga Airport overtook Palma de Mallorca, which is traditionally number 3 on the list. Málaga, that now sits behind Madrid and Barcelona airports, registered 3.7 million passengers between January and March, almost 9% more than in 2019. Of the more than 3.5 million users who traveled on commercial flights, more than 800,000 of those were on flights within Spain, an increase of 29.1%, and more than 2.5 million of international travelers, an increase of 4%. Adolfo Suárez Madrid Barajas Airport registered the highest number of passengers in the third month of the year with around 4,800,000, which represent a decrease of 1.7% over March before the pandemic. It was followed by Josep Tarradellas Barcelona El Prat with over 3,700,000, also 5 points off 2019 records, and Málaga Costa del Sol with almost 1.5 million, 9% more than before the health crisis, beating Palma de Mallorca with around 1,300,000. Meanwhile, pre-sales for the upcoming launch of Renfe's low-cost AVE high-speed train service, AVLO, have smashed sales records for rail travel in the south of Spain. In just 24 hours, a large part of the available tickets between Madrid, Málaga and Sevilla were snapped up, registering a total of 19,350 sales. The new trains will start operating from June 1st on the Madrid-Sevilla and Madrid-Málaga routes. Renfe starts selling the tickets on April 12 with a special offer of 17,000 seats at €7 each for journeys between June 1st and December 30th of this year. About 20% of the tickets sold on the first day were for journeys in the first fortnight of June. ABLO trains will stop at all intermediate stations along the route: Antequera, Santa Ana, Puente Genil, Córdoba, Villanueva de Córdoba, Puerto Llano, and Ciudad Real. The journey is expected to take about 3¼ hours. There will be a daily train departing in each direction. Departure from María Zambrano will be at 5 to 10 a.m., while the reverse journey will depart from Madrid Atocha at 10 to 6 with arrival at 9:10 p.m. In addition to the special offer, children under age of 14 have a basic fare of €5. Tickets will be marked in a single class and will be sold through a system based on the date of travel, demand, and advance booking.
Whitney Houston, Queen, and Michael Jackson will be some of the artists to whom the Festival of Legends will pay tribute. The Municipal Auditorium will host this series of concerts that started on April 14th.
Festivities Councilwoman Pilar Ramírez presented last week the Festival of Legends, a series of concerts organized by Alberto Cohen that will take place in the Municipal Auditorium of Arroyo de la Miel. Ramírez highlighted the quality of the program prepared for this year.
Empezamos un año más con una nueva edición.
Today we present the wide and varied program of the new edition of the Festival of Legends. The stage of the Municipal Auditorium will be filled with great artists to perform tributes to music stars. For his part, Cohen explained that this year they are bringing 17 shows at very affordable prices.
Este año no cambiado, sino no hemos querido.
This year we didn't want to repeat tributes, and we have tried to broaden the musical spectrum, although always focused on paying tribute to great artists. The prices will be popular between 20 and €25, with discounts for registered residents and pensioners. There will be 17 shows. On April 22, there will be a tribute to Mecano, and on May 5th there will be an evening dedicated to hard rock and classic rock with tributes to AC/DC and Kiss. On May 6th, the festival will look at 80s pop with a tribute to Lionel Richie and ABBA, as well as a cover band of songs from the soundtrack of Grease and Dirty Dancing. On May 20, there will be a tribute to the music of Elton John by Paul Maxwell. On the 27th of May, a 12-piece band will pay tribute to Pink Floyd's Songbook. The festival stops during the months of June and August to return in September, coming to an end in October with acts such as Michael Jackson Tribute or a Toy Story musical.
Y los precios este año hemos mantenido un poco la.
After a break during summer, the festival returns on September 8th with a tribute to Whitney Houston. The next day, September 9th, the Soul Night will be held with tributes to Ray Charles, James Brown, and the Motown repertoire. Rockabilly will also have its own theme night this year on September 15, which will also feature a tribute to Buddy Holly and a performance by Mike Sanchez. On September 16, there will be a tribute to Queen, and on September 22, there will be a Las Vegas night with tribute to Frank Sinatra and Elvis Presley. On September 30, there will be another night dedicated to Spanish pop with a very special tribute to La Oreja de Van Gogh, El Último de la Fila, and Nino Bravo. On October 7, tributes to Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder will come together on stage. The 13th October, there will be a show for children with a musical of Toy Story, and in the evening there will be the musical No Controles, dedicated to Spanish pop of the 80s. Finally, the festival will close its program on October 14 with 8 artists on stage paying tribute to the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Bee Gees, Elvis Presley, Cher, Paul McCartney, Earth, Wind & Fire, and Kool and the Gang. Those interested can buy their tickets online at the websites of El Corte Inglés, Eventbrite, or Entry.es, as well as by calling 633-647260.
The Endurance World Championship returns to the waters of Benalmádena to celebrate its 3rd edition, making our town the main focus of attention in the world of motorboating.
Sport Harbor Councilwoman Encarnación Cortés and its manager Manuel Jiménez present on Thursday the Endurance World Championship that returns to our coast with its 3rd edition to delight motorboating lovers. Cortés stressed the importance of hosting events like this in the municipality and thanked the Federation and the sponsors for their support.
Para nosotros es un honor tener este tipo de
It is an honor to have this type of elite world competition in the Benalmádena Marina. I want to thank the sponsors and the Andalusian Federation of Motonautics for their support, which makes possible this event. It is a competition worth seeing, which does not happen every day, so we invite the public to enjoy it. On Saturday 22nd from 12 hours the competition will take place, and we recommend the public to come a little earlier because it is worth enjoying the atmosphere and spending the day in the marina. On his part, Jiménez explained that 18 pilots will be rearing their engines in this event of reference.
Este fin de semana volveremos a disfrutar del rugir de los motores.
This weekend, we will once again enjoy the roar of the engines in the facilities of the marina with the participation of 18 drivers from countries such as Belgium, England, Italy, Kuwait, and of course Spain. It is an event that has an important repercussion for the marina. It not only positions it from a nautical point of view, but it is also a showcase to our tourist offer and facilities. The event will bring more than 100 people directly related to the race, which will also generate a benefit to hotels, restaurants, and leisure companies. Accompanying them was the pilot Francisco Rios, who explained that the race serves to kick off the championship and the weather forecast is good, so everything points to a great spectacle.
Un año más, Benalmádena, pues tenemos la suerte de que nos abre.
This category is quite striking, and it is already the third time that Benalmádena has hosted this World Championship event, a sign that we must repeat when things go well. This sport has magnificent conditions for the celebration of this event. In the world of jet skiing, there are no ad hoc circuits, but we have to take advantage of facilities built for tourist purpose. The esplanade, petrol station, the proximity of the boats to the quay, and above all, the attractiveness for the public to enjoy the boats, both on land and in the water, makes this event particularly attractive. This is the first race, so there will be a lot of competition after a winter in which the teams have been working very hard, testing their engines, which are totally ecological with very low emissions.
And these are today's headlines. The plenary session approves the protection of Tivoli lands. Benalmádena presents the Bicycle Festival. Málaga becomes the third busiest airport in Spain. Tributes and quality music in the Festival of Legends. The Endurance World Championship returns to Benalmádena. The weather forecast for the weekend will leave us with cloudy or overcast skies with a rolling out occasional light rainfall, with the skies tending to become less cloudy in the afternoon. Temperatures with little change, lows of 13 degrees and highs of 26. Winds from the west, more intense on the coast. And that's all. Thank you for watching us, and remember, you can stay updated on our website or social media profile on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.